Welcome to Net Friend Presence. I'm Matt DeFranks of the St. Louis Post-Dispatch, joined by Nathan Mills, also of the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. And Nathan, the Blues finished a three-game homestand, 2 wins, 1 loss, but the wins and losses aren't really what people are talking about right now. It's Jordan Binnington getting pulled from the game against Anaheim, 10 and a half minutes in. Him and Jim Montgomery exchange words as he leaves the ice. We talked to both of them. They all say it's good and moved on. What'd you make of the whole situation?
These are guys who are fiery competitors, both of them. I think you mentioned it in your story, both reporting, the exchange and the squashing of said beef, but these things happen. This is not the first time that these two have kind of gone at each other a little bit. The last time Montgomery was with Dallas, you might remember, and so no big deal. And, the other thing is that both of these guys they're adults, they're professionals, and you put it behind you. The big thing I thought was coming out, immediately after the game and the next day and saying, I love him. It's not just, Montgomery's making a change because he thinks a change is necessary, but he's not giving up on the player. He's just giving up on the particular situation, and I think it's important to reinforce that for the player. And I think Binnington was receptive to that, which is great. So, I think it's probably some tensions boiling over from the way the season has gone, and not just for Binnington, for everybody really. And those things are going to happen. But I don't know. It could be a good thing. Maybe it's the kind of thing that sparks a little unity.
Yeah, it's funny. I had kind of forgotten about that minor exchange, I guess, in
Yeah.
2019. That was during the playoff series when Bennington got a one of the weirdest penalties I think I've ever seen
Yeah.
for slashing Ben Bishop. So he slashed the opposing goaltender as he was going off the ice as they were by the bench. And then there was kind of the back and forth in the press, and ends with Jordan Binnington saying, "Who is Montgomery?"
Yeah. Yeah.
And
So Montgomery says this and that. He said, "Who's Montgomery?" Yeah.
yeah, it's like that's crazy. It's 6 years ago. They've been together for now more than a year as head coach, and a couple of years as an assistant. I know it's a different sort of relationship there, but yeah, kind of crazy thing about the time that's passed there. And as far as the Anaheim game, I think those two goals were not good ones to give up, obviously.
Yeah.
There was two kind of really bad angle shots that don't really have a chance of going in, and they both go in. And I think anyone that can read lips somewhat decently saw Jim Montgomery's reaction on the bench as well. When he looked up at the video board, he saw the goals go in, and there was a little bit of profanity in there.
Yeah.
And then he pulled Jordan Binnington. So I think it was clear to see where he was thinking on that.